I think the man is full of it. Absolutely full of it. So, let's have a little chat about Mr. Florian Plettenberg, shall we? Because Florian today has been posting again. Of course he feckin' has. And fair to say he's backtracking a little bit, Mr. Florian Plettenberg. Florian Plettenberg said, at this stage, Xabi Alonso is more willing to join Bayern Munich instead of joining Liverpool. Yeah, that's fun. Cool story, bro. But it's absolutely nonsense, as you well know. So, a gentleman by the name of Jordan Everett posted on X or Twitter to say, so yesterday Bayern had a good chance of getting Alonso and he preferred Bayern to Liverpool, and now Bayern know it'll be difficult to get Alonso. Do you have any clue, or are you just covering all bases as it looks like you do? So I would think Jordan's been very dignified in what he said there. I'll go a bit further. He's full of it. And this is what he responded to Jordan. He said, Jordan, I already mentioned in yesterday's video that it will be very difficult. Nevertheless, Bayern is given everything to get him, and currently our information is that if he would leave Leverkusen in the summer, he tends towards Bayern at this stage, but it's clear that this can change. It's mid-February after all. It'll be a hard season, I think, and Leverkusen's doing a great job. Again, Florian, I'm going to say to you, mate, I think you're full of it. I think you have no information. I think nobody thinks Bayern are the favourites. And I'm willing to put up a €5,000 charity bet to that point. Because I know that what you said yesterday is manufactured nonsense. I can sit here and talk about sources if I don't have to say who they are or where they came from or who told me this, that or the other. Hiding behind Sky sources or our sources is just a coward's way out. And we all know that it's not unusual for media to steer the narrative of a conversation in a particular direction, particularly when you are very Bayern leaning, as Florian Plettenberg is. I don't believe it. I don't think the rest of the football world believes it. And we all know that when all is said and done in the summer, if he leaves Leverkusen, he will come to Anfield. So this narrative of he prefers Bayern, it's rubbish. And it's not an accident that it's coming from Germany. You don't see it mentioned anywhere else. You even seen Jan Argefjortoft, who said he disagrees with Florian Plettenberg. He believes right now the preference are Leverkusen, Liverpool and Bayern. I understand that from Jan. You'd have to say he is at a club, so his preference or his priority would certainly be the club he's at the moment. And after that, general perception and belief is that Liverpool are the ones most likely. And this, again, to me, is another example of people thinking football fans are idiots. People thinking we're gullible. People thinking we'll believe any old shite because it's coming from an established brand like Sky in Germany. Now, I said this yesterday, juxtapose all of that with what you see from Sky UK. You see Kaveh Solokol, Melissa Reddy, doing creative, fantastic, in-depth pieces, completely unbiased, speaking about, numbers, speaking about the pros and cons of each club on the move. And I think it's a far more balanced way of presenting it. I often have issues with Sky, but in this case, I think they've been thoroughly professional versus Sky Germany, in this case, Florian Plettenberg, who's full of it. And it's not the first time, and it won't be the last time. You'll see it when we go head-to-head with a Spanish club or an Italian club. There are far more obvious allegiances in Europe to football clubs and certain publications, especially in Spain. You don't see it so much in the UK. So, I can't say this strong enough. I think the man is full of it. Absolutely full of it. And I'll also ask him, how's Declan Rice getting on at Bayern Munich? Because, in the summer, Tuchel wanted him and, you were reporting on that and all, but anybody with a brain cell knew he wasn't leaving London. We've known that for like 3, 4, 5 years, which is why it was always a case of Arsenal or Chelsea. And look, surprisingly, he ended up staying in London with Arsenal. So stop treating us like we're idiots, basically, is the point of this. Because I don't know if you think you're being clever, but you're just showing yourself up to be a biased journalist, in my opinion. Definitely don't think he'd go straight into a Bundesliga rival and do that to Leverkusen after a historical season with them. It also just doesn't make sense from a career path trajectory, does it? For me, anyway. You beat Bayern, win the league title. Bayern are a bit of a mess, let's be honest. They're going through managers. They've gone through Flick. They've gone through Nagelsmann. They've gone through Tuchel. It wouldn't make sense to look at it objectively and go, where will I get the time and the structure and the backing to get it right? He'll have more time at Liverpool because Liverpool fans will be more understanding. The board will be more understanding. And the club is in a healthier position on and off the pitch. Bayern Munich, we see the media headlines of disagreements internally. It just doesn't make sense that will be his next move. Liverpool is a far more balanced opportunity, in my opinion. But then again, the only opinion that matters here is Xabi Alonso's.